Okay, so today we're diving into something pretty interesting.
Yeah.
A Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrienne Young.
Oh, right.
Have you heard of this one?
I haven't read it yet, but I'm intrigued just by the synopsis you sent me.
Yeah, it's got me hooked already, just from the synopsis alone.
Yeah.
So the basic premise is this woman named James.
Okay.
She's investigating her twin brother Johnny's death.
Interesting.
And there's this whole element of like a supernatural connection between them, which adds this whole other layer.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, what kind of connection are we talking about
Exactly.
here?
Like,
Is it like a sixth sense kind of thing?
right, yeah.
Telepathy, we don't know yet.
Uh-huh.
But it makes you think about those stories you hear about twins, having this almost like a bond that goes beyond the normal.
Yeah, I mean, you see that a lot in literature, right? Like there's that classic, the Corsican Brothers.
Oh, right.
Where they like feel each other's pain across distances.
Yeah, exactly. So is that what we're dealing with here? Could James like sense Johnny's death somehow?
Possibly.
It just adds this whole level of like emotional intensity to the investigation.
Definitely, yeah. Like it's not just solving a mystery. It's almost like she's investigating a part of herself.
Exactly. And then there's Descending Six Rivers, this isolated town in California. What do you think about that? Because whenever I see a secluded town in a mystery or thriller, I immediately think, okay, there's something going on here.
Right, like they're hiding something.
Exactly. It's like the town itself is a character,
Absolutely. It reminds me of like Twin Peaks,
Yes. Perfect example.
All those secrets looking beneath the surface.
Yeah, and in Six Rivers, I feel like the isolation, the close-knit community.
Right.
It just screams secrets, right? Like truths that people would rather keep buried.
Yeah, definitely. And it makes you wonder, what's James going to uncover?
And that's what gets me to that last line in the synopsis, truths better left buried. Like, what kind of secrets are we talking about here?
Right.
What makes a secret so powerful in a story? Anyway.
I think secrets work because they create suspense, They keep us guessing, wanting to know more. But there's also this idea that some truths can be really damaging.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, like, have you ever learned something about someone, maybe a family secret, and it completely changed how you saw them?
Oh, yeah, totally.
I think that's what James might be up against here.
It's like, will the truth about Johnny's death bring her closure, or will it just break her heart even more?
Exactly.
Right. And maybe even shatter the image she has of her brother, their family, everything.
It's that classic dilemma, is ignorance bliss?
It really makes you think.
Yeah.
Especially if you imagine yourself in James's shoes. If you had a twin, just a deep connection, would you really want to know everything?
It's a tough question.
Even if it meant uncovering some really painful truths.
It's a tough one, and I think that's what makes this story so compelling.
Yeah.
It's not just a whodunit. It's about the consequences of uncovering the truth.
Exactly.
The impact it has on everyone involved.
Yeah, so we've got this twin bond, this town that's practically bursting with secrets, and this question about whether some truths are better left buried.
Right.
It's like a recipe for an emotional roller coaster, wouldn't you say?
Definitely.
It makes you think about the nature of truth itself. Is it always liberating or can it be destructive?
It's a question worth pondering, for sure.
Especially in the context of family and memory and all those things that shape who we are.
Absolutely.
So if you're looking for a story that'll keep you on the edge of your seat and make you think about the choices we make in the face of difficult truths, then you might want to check out A Sea of Unspoken Things.
I knew I am.
We hope this deep dive has given you a glimpse into the depths of this book and all the mysteries and emotional complexities it holds. And who knows, maybe it'll even spark some interesting conversations of your own.
For sure.
About the secrets we keep and the truths we choose to confront.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we'll see you next time for another exploration into the world of storytelling.
Sounds good. TEA.